Band members from the band Coatl are going to be here any minute. So I'm just waiting. I'm not panicking. Hello? Oh, hi.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm doing good, and you?
Oh, not too bad. I'm just tired. I think it's the weather.
Oh, yeah, I get you. It's so
It's just
cold.
it's such a drag after the holidays. Oh, can you hear me okay?
Yes, definitely.
Oh, okay. Um, so my name is Holly, and you're Alma, right?
Yes.
Okay. And so, am I saying the band name right? Is it Coatl? Coatl?
Uh, it's Coat. So Coat. So kind of like coat, but the A is a little different. So it's Coat.
Okay, Coat. Is that
Yes.
is that okay? Okay. It's like I don't think I'm saying it right, but I can spell it.
I know it's a little weird.
Yeah, so I was like, yes, I'm definitely gonna ask because I don't want to. I don't want to say it wrong.
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay. So, um, do you want to? Can you tell us about your latest project?
Yeah, so my name is Alma. I'm a guitarist and vocalist for a band called Coat, and we are an alternative rock band based out of Los Angeles, California, and we're actually all Mexican, so we have a Mexican heritage. We sing songs in English and Spanish, and we've been in the scene for about 20 years, so we've been at it for a good while now.
Right. I know 20 years doesn't seem that long ago. Like when I think, oh, 20 years ago, I forget how old I was. I don't want to think about it. But I'm like, oh my God, time time flies.
It does. It does. It's been a fun ride. We started off in high school, so you can do the math.
Um, so I know that Coat means serpent. Is that right?
Yes, so Coat is actually a word from the native Aztec language of Nahuatl, which is the language that the Aztecs used to speak. And we chose that name, which means serpent. We chose it because we wanted something to connect us back to our roots as immigrant children growing up in the States. It's kind of hard to find your place, when you're not uh, fully 100% Mexican, you're not fully 100% American. So we wanted something to connect us. And also, when we started the band at the time, we were studying about the different indigenous peoples of North Central South America, Mexico, and we were really trying to connect to our roots where we came from. And when we learned a little bit of Nahuatl, we thought that Coat was definitely the name that we wanted for the band.
Right. No, it's really cool. Like the history.
Thank you.
I think I'm still a nerdy kid inside. But
Me too.
yeah, I really like history and like the history of even where names come from. Like that's really interesting. Probably somebody's like, oh, so boring. But it means something. It's like a lot of names have meaning.
Yes, definitely.
So, um, so how do you guys choose your album covers? Because you have some of the best album covers.
Oh,
That I'm
thank
like, I
you.
could almost get some as a tattoo. I'm because I'm like,
Yeah,
that is a really awesome design.
thank you. The last two album covers were made by our drummer's brother. His name is Rafael Flores, and he's a graphic artist, and he's really good, and he's helped us
He's my
out a
cat.
lot. Oh, is that a cat?
So
Ah,
this is
how
after.
cute! I love
And I was
cats. I love dogs.
gonna he likes to sit on my lap when I'm at the computer. But Okay, it's my kid's cat. Like she's telling me in the
Oh.
background. Yes. But he
Yeah,
does
my
like to
dog
sit with
just
me.
came in too.
Okay, so the album covers are made
Oh yeah.
by Trevor
So yeah, so they were
Brother.
made by our drummer's brother, who's a graphic designer, and the images that you see, they're actually Hindu deities. So myself and the other singer, we follow a Hindu lifestyle, and so the figures that you see in there, they're actually Hindu gods. So from our
Oh,
previous album, it's Lord Shiva, and then on this album, it's Goddess Durga. So that's what we chose, and we're really into Hinduism, so we wanted to show a little bit of that side as well.
right. Do you have a songwriting process, or is it just
It varies. Like the last album, this new album that we just launched, a lot of it, I composed here in my home office. I finally learned how to use GarageBand, so so it was nice after so many years of procrastinating and saying I was gonna do it. I finally sat down and learned how to use it. So it was pretty fun to just sit here and compose like all these things, recording myself, play all the instruments. And what I did is I showed it to the other band members, and then we basically just recreated it with everybody together. We took it to the studio, and some of the stuff that I did record here at home actually made it into the album, which was really fun. I was like, oh my God, like I recorded something, that was good enough, and that our producers approved of, and it ended up in the album.
right?
And
That's
so
awesome.
now that we started, after a vacation, little holiday break, now we're back in the studio. And the way that we write with everybody together is sometimes it'll just start off as a riff or lyrics, and then everybody just kind of picks up. And it's so funny because we have like this weird telepathy where we don't even have to say anything, but we already are, I guess, so connected that everybody just knows what to play, and they add their own thing and it just flows really nicely. So that's the other way that we write songs.
Okay, that's good. So you can work together
Yeah,
so well.
yeah. So some of it comes from just me sitting here and working by myself, and then some of it comes with everybody just jamming
Yeah.
along.
So what sparked your interest in music?
I've always liked music. Ever since I was a little kid, I used to perform in festivals and like school events when I was probably like 5. So ever since I could remember, all I wanted to do was just sing and perform. And I started playing guitar when I was 14. So as soon as I could, I bought a guitar, and I've been playing ever since.
Oh, I wish I had stuck with an instrument because I love music, but I don't know how to play anything.
It's
I told
never
my
too
boyfriend the
late.
other day if I could go back in time, I would learn how to play the drums because I think I could do that.
Yeah, and I think right now it's so much easier with YouTube and like online classes.
Right.
Back in the day, you had to go buy books and like learn how to read
Yeah.
sheet music or how to read,
Yeah.
tablature. It was hard,
Right.
or find a in-person instructor. But now I'm
Yeah.
like, dang, these kids have it so easy.
No. Like they could learn how to do anything almost. So how do you stay centered? Do you do yoga or like meditation?
Yes, I do. I work out a lot. I work out 5 days a week. I feel like it really helps me because I'm really like busy, and I like to do a lot of different things. So I do the band. I have a full-time job, and then I run an online business. So it's a lot. So working out definitely helps. I do have a spiritual practice, so I do meditate. I think another thing that really helps me is I like to do tarot readings. So every now and then I'll do tarot readings and connect with others. And that kind of like helps me understand that we're all connected and it's not just like me, that we there's a
Yeah.
connection and it's good to give back to others and help others in whatever way I possibly can, whether it's with music or whether it's with the jewelry I make or whether it's with the tarot readings I give.
Do you have any, like, does the band have goals for the next year?
Yes, so right now we have a couple of shows already lined up. We're gonna be performing shows here locally in the States, but then we're also gonna be doing some dates in Mexico, so we're looking forward to that. One
Oh,
of
that'd
those
be
has been
cool.
to go over to Europe, do some shows in Europe, so that's something we're still working on, trying to network, trying to connect with promoters and venues in Europe. And also, we would love to go down to like South America, to Brazil, Argentina, because they have a pretty good scene, especially in Brazil. Colombia, that would be another nice place to visit. I don't know if it'll happen this year, but it's definitely one of our goals.
Right. Yeah, that would be awesome. Where, who did you see for your first concert?
Oh my God. It was this Mexican pop artist back in the day, like in the early 90s. She was kind of like the Mexican Madonna. She was kind of outrageous and very like empowered. So it was really fun. It was fun seeing, a beautiful young woman on stage having fun and just commanding attention. So when I saw her, I was like, oh, that's who I want to be.
Yeah. Anyway, um, so the last question is, what do you want people to know about your music?
Um, I I would really like for people to just enjoy it. It's something that we do with a lot of love and just a lot of like harmony and passion. So I would like for them to know that we put a lot of heart and soul into it, and our lyrics we try to write about topics that are not so common in like, well, I guess in metal there are a lot of bands that are very conscious and do write about animal rights, about women's rights,
Right.
about spirituality. So I don't want to say it's not common, but it's definitely topics that I would love to see more of. I would like to have more bands like Tool or like Gojira who are talking about these things, about the Amazons,
Right.
about animal rights, about spirituality and consciousness, and that's basically what the majority of her songs are about. They're about these topics and like our own growth and evolution as humans.
Right. That's great. I'd like to see more of it too, but
Thank you.
so yeah, that's awesome. So I appreciate you talking with me today.
Oh,
So
thank you so much. I loved it,
yeah.
and I love all the little pops you have in the background. I have a
Oh,
bunch of my own.
oh,
Yeah, I'm
my daughter likes
terrible.
to give
I'll
them to
I'll show
me.
you. I actually took mine off the. Oh, how do you flip this? I wanted to show you, but I took mine out of the box.
Oh, yeah. There's a
Yeah,
lady at work
I'm
that
horrible.
she took hers out, and
Everybody
she
yells
was
at
so
me for doing
annoying.
that, but I'm like,
Yeah,
I like them, so
it's
I took them out of the
okay.
box.
Yeah, I mean, they're yours. You're loud, right?
Right?
You're loud. Yeah, my daughter likes to buy them for me for Christmas and my birthday.
Aw, that's so
So
sweet.
I have more, but they're hiding in a box because we're redoing some of this room, and it's a mess, except this part.
Yeah.
So I have a prince somewhere at a Whitney Houston, somewhere
Oh,
hiding
awesome.
somewhere
Awesome.
so it doesn't get ruined. I'm like, no, protect Prince. Anyway, so I think that was that was all the questions I had. Well, I couldn't find my one paper with my questions. So there's one I don't know. I can't remember the one. So maybe some other time I'll be like, hey, random question.
Yeah, you could hit me up anytime, and for
Oh, yeah, I
everybody
don't
that's
know. I put it in my purse and then it was like gone. So I'm like, well, shoot.
all good. Yeah, and anybody who wants to learn more about the band, they can always just, check us out on our socials. It's a Coatl Music. And we have a new video coming up very soon on February 9th. We're finally going to release a new music video. So everybody who's watching, check it out. It's coming soon. Check out our YouTube channel, the video Anunnaki, which is about aliens and the theory of human hybrids. So it's going to be a trippy video.
Yeah, yeah. I think I might like it. Probably.
I
Probably.
hope so.
Anyway, it was really nice to meet you and talk to you. And hopefully someday you'll come to Ohio. It's not exciting like Brazil, but I
Oh,
can drive
definitely.
there. So
I'd love
come to
to, and
Cleveland.
thank you. I would love to come rock out in Ohio and meet you. And thank you so much for having me and the band on the podcast. I really appreciate it.
Oh,
Thank
sure.
you.
Yes, it's a pleasure. And I will talk to you soon, probably. Hopefully when you come to Cleveland. Okay. But
Yes.
okay, so I'll talk to you soon
Sounds
and have
good.
a good evening. Okay, bye. Oh, this
Bye.
always looks funny when I shut it off. Okay.